Hi and welcome to the final last step, step 8 for some of you. It might be step 6 or step 7 for many of you, but it is the last hurdle in the job planning wizard. It is the finish section. So if we just click into our job plan that we're doing here for Mr. Andrew Corbett. So Mr. Corbett has finally got to the end of all of his sections in his job planning wizard and he is happy with the content. So on step 8, there is a little section that you can actually free type into, this section here. You might use this to record the minutes of your job planning meeting, if that's appropriate for yourselves. Or alternatively, you could have no content in there at all. It is just literally your last step to include any commentary before it gets passed on to your manager. Your manager is obviously going to see everything that's in all of these steps. So we've got two options available for us in the finish section. We can either request sign off or we can leave it in discussion. If we leave it in discussion, it's going to stay in discussion. So I'd have to either go back at another point in time and ask my manager to sign off, but we can equally do that from our dashboard anyway. Or I can go back in at a later point after my manager has requested me to sign it off. So if I suggest here that I'm going to request sign off, so once you've requested sign off, it'll take you straight back into your dashboard, which you may remember from a few short videos ago. So on this dashboard here, it will give us a summary of what stage it's at, so it's awaiting my manager sign off, the total value in PAs and hours for the job plan, and who is part of that sign off process. So this little bit in yellow here says that it's currently waiting my first sign off manager to actually agree with me, because I've said I'm happy with this job plan. If, however, I decided that I didn't want to submit it, or I've made a mistake, or I needed to add some content, it won't be editable until I put it back into discussion. To do that, I can simply request sign off here. So I cancel the request to sign off. If actually I now realise that I was completely right, I did want it to be signed off, then I can actually just make the request from the dashboard here for sign off. If I actually wanted that process to be initiated by my manager, I can just log out at this particular point, or send a message to my manager to ask him to review the job plan and commence the first stage sign off process. It's entirely up to yourselves how this is done. It's whatever you're most comfortable with. For this particular instance, I'm going to request sign off from the dashboard here. Thank you for listening. Gone back into sign off. Thank you. Bye.